I'm the tax lady. Do you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS? Then listen carefully. You may be able to pay the IRS less and save thousands of dollars because right now there are special government tax programs for people like you who owe the IRS. We can even help you if you have unfiled tax returns. And if you qualify, you'll pay less money to the IRS or state. Stop worrying about wage garnishments and bank levies and call the number on the screen right now for a free tax review. We know what you're going through. We help good people like you every day pay the IRS or state less taxes all the time. If you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS or state, call now for your free, no-obligation consultation with a tax professional. Don't fight the IRS alone. Call the Tax Ladies team today.
Call the tax lady at 855-325-1720. Call now.
Starship.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Motor City Rockstar, Sonic Soul, another Tuesday night. And we've got an exciting show tonight with Kitty Sangs, our co-host here tonight. And we've got T. Rayner, who chimed in, but we're going to get him back tonight. So we're going to talk a little trash, have a little fun. And we opened up with a little Albert King. Albert King is a bad man. It's said that Albert King is related to B.B. King. So they say. King, he's Albert. B.B. was Wiley, I think. It doesn't matter. And we want, my co-host disappeared on me. I don't know where Kitty went, but hopefully we'll get her back. But either way it goes, Sonic Soul is rolling on another Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night from 7 o'clock until who knows when Central Time. So tune in every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock from 7 Central Time until maybe 8, 9-ish. It just kind of depends on what the groove is like, because we're not under a specific timetable, which makes that interesting. And one thing about it is we've got a lot of stuff to cover. We've got a lot of artists that we deal with, and we want to get some great information out to the people and let them know what's happening in the industry. So basically, Sonic Soul has always been an integral part of making sure that the artists know who you are and that you know who they are. And of course, from there, we can have a great relationship. We have so many things going on nowadays that is going to benefit a lot of good people that are entering into the industry that maybe want to get out of the industry. There's a lot of garbage that happens in the Southern Soul industry. Just like anything else, when you are in music or entertainment, first of all, let me say this. I guarantee you, I'm telling you the truth. Entertainment is a Peyton place. You're going to have people that hate you. You're going to have people that going to get you caught up in all the gossip and he say, she say. You got dudes on the scene that gossip like women. Listen, I don't care. I call them out because I'm a big dog. And guess what? I guarantee you one thing. I'm not concerned about who gets mad about whatever they're mad about. That just proves to me that they just a little girl like I thought they were. You know what I'm saying? Because they're caught up in all this gossip. Stop gossiping. You can't get your money if you're gossiping. How you gonna get your money if you're out there gossiping to the next man about what the next man is doing? Come on, man. We expect the women to do it. Okay, the women get out there and say, hey, man, this lady, she's this and that. She trying to look at my man, girl. Shit, with that gold two side. But that's cool. Because I like the gold two. I got some cleaner for that. I buff it up. I make it right. Okay. But the point is, everybody is mad at everybody else about nothing. We want to have a good time. We want to get out there and enjoy ourselves. I don't, but I think too, alcohol is always involved. So once the alcohol is involved, that's going to change the tone of the group. So we need to keep that in check. I mean, we can't restrict people from having a good time. Grown folks can do what they want to do, but at the same time, I think these grown folks have to have respect for whoever the promoters are and the event planners. When you're bringing good shows to the area, don't ruin it for everybody else because you leave his ass at home, okay? If Uncle Buck ain't doing right today, you know it. You know what the look is when you know he ain't gonna do right for the day. Leave Uncle Buck at home, and we can tell his drunk ass about it tomorrow. Because guess what? He gonna ruin somebody's day, and then they ain't gonna want you or the family back to the event ever again. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be mindful of that. And then here nowadays in Southern Soul is cool. I'm here in Mississippi now. I'm in West Point, Mississippi, Sonic Soul. I'm on a new network. I'm on Courageous Detroit Radio, and that is they're in the back. They're in the back at Courageous talking like crazy. I don't think they know. They should have muted their mics. We'll talk about it. I don't know if they can hear me.
Who wrote it?
They can't hear me. They're in the show.
It was
So
a check. It was a check.
we'll have fun with that. We'll have fun with that later, you guys. Oh, they did it. They muted the mics. But listen, here's the deal. We have a lot of people out there that they talk about this and they talk about that. They talk about this artist. They don't want to perform with this artist because this artist shit. We got man, listen. We know for a fact as artists, normally you got 45 minutes to an hour to do your thing. Respectfully, artists out there, please, I think, adhere to at least the 45 minutes to an hour thing. If you go on an hour and everybody else is going 45 minutes, I think it's on the promoter to inform whoever, the other artist, the headline artist, or whatever, that this person is, I got this person per se going for an hour as opposed to 45 minutes. Because I mean, we have been doing shows for a long time here in West Point, Mississippi. And I have been instrumental in helping my family be a part of those shows. So I have seen firsthand what these artists get mad about. And it's some bullshit, basically. Okay. They sit there, they say, oh, he went 5 minutes over. I'm supposed to be on the show. Cause why? You ready to go back to Belzoni? Shit, that's only 4 hours down the road or 3 hours down the road from West Point. You know what I'm saying? So what are you crying about? You probably gonna smoke dope all the way sleep if you ain't already drunk or high. So what difference does it make? Get your money. I've seen artists threaten to not go on stage and they have gotten their money. You know what I've told them? Because I've stage managed. No, bro, it's gonna be a problem if you think you ain't gonna perform tonight and we just handed you a bag of money. Okay, I guarantee you. So stop all the girly stuff and get to work as a real artist. People don't understand why Southern Soul artists. I'm not picking on Southern Soul tonight. I had my co-host and T Raider that was supposed to be on the show tonight, and both of them were on. And so maybe they'll get back on because I sent them the links to get on. So hopefully, no matter what happens, we'll get them on tonight. But here's the bottom line. Again, in the industry, if you're going to exist in the industry like you should. Everybody talks about the black thing, the white thing. It's not about black and white. It's only about, hey, doing the right thing. If you want to build the network and make it make sense. And to the Kitty supporters, Miss Kitty, we lost Miss Kitty, but Miss Kitty is coming back hopefully because she has a great link to get back in. And so hopefully here she goes. Kitty,
What's up?
we got Odell Taylor is looking for you. He said, where the hell is Miss Kitty? I said, Miss Kitty smoked that weed like the Motor City rock star.
No, don't put that on Kitty. I've been sitting here for the whole 10 minutes waiting to be put on. No, don't put that on Kitty.
So we had you.
We're not doing that.
We had you on the timer.
I've been on the clock, baby.
But while you were sitting there, tell me you smoke a little weed. That's okay. You can say it.
No.
Odell want to know. Odell say, where the hell is Kitty? We love you, Kitty.
Shout out everybody. I sent the link. They tapping in. Odell is one of those people. Thank you for my.
All right.
Thank you.
So listen, we're on Courageous Detroit Radio here. And Miss Kitty, where are you at?
Stamps, Arkansas.
Stamps, Arkansas. We talked about that last week. And I think you said that the famous writer Maya Angelou is from Stamps, Arkansas. Is that correct?
This is our childhood home. Yeah.
Let's talk about some of that, and then let's talk about Miss Kitty and how Kitty got started and what she's doing. Hey, listen. I was heavy in a conversation about Southern Soul and the bullshit that Southern Soul new artists are going to encounter, or what Southern Soul artists are out there doing with each other. But we'll get back to that because I don't lose it. But I want the people to know who you are. Odell already know. Odell been on here looking for your ass for the last 20 minutes. Odell, I love you, brother. I'm trying to tell you, Motor City Rockstar. Everything that you need, all you got to do is email us or reach out to us. Give us a phone call, 662-295. That's not our calling, but that's the Sonic Soul number, 295-8621, 662 area code. And then if you look at our ticker, anything you need to know, support our channel. We're a nonprofit organization that supports, the youth and the children and things like that. So we're trying to make a difference. We want to have fun, but there's a certain amount of business that's involved in having fun. Kitty, take it away. Tell us about Stamps. What they doing in Stamps?
It's just a small town, nothing too big. We are I'm just a small town talent, pretty much. That's
Kitty.
it. Kitty Sings. Those who don't know me, those who do know me. Kitty Sings. I'm an artist, entertainer, radio personality, all of that.
So what did you do? How long did you do radio? And what were you doing in radio?
I'm personality. Basically, we had several podcast shows that we did. Same thing I'm doing here. The reason you invited me here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. So I'm a little different. And I do understand radio and television and podcasting, especially. What made you decide to look at being a musical artist as opposed to sticking with the
I've always been
television radio side?
I've always been a music artist.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm just a talented individual. Got a little bit of something to go every which way. Just whichever one takes off, that's which way we're gonna lean on.
Right. So what's your journey been like? I mean, who's your support team? Do you have management? And what's been your experience since you've been out there on the scene in terms of the industry?
I've been doing this for 25 plus years. I've always been on stage. I'm a more of a performing artist. I've done some things that I've done a lot of things in the studio, but the majority of my time's been spent on stage.
Okay.
They're saying that they got T back.
Okay. Well, bring them on in. They play too much. Well, if they get him in, I know they had this. The mics were hot. We would listen to all their conversations, and they were in the back talking about pass the weed, man. So I ain't even hit it. I'm like, hey, hold on, this is a Christian show. I don't want the people to be mad at me. I don't want to lose my followers. Motor City Rockstar, Sonic Soul, Courageous Detroit Radio. You guys tune in every Tuesday night from 7 o'clock until who knows when. If we get tired, we'll stop it now. If we want to go for 2 hours or 3 hours, we're going to keep it rolling. The other guys that I was with, they're very structured. So they didn't, hey, if they said you had an hour, you had an hour. You had 45 minutes, basically. Just like a performer on stage that gets mad at this guy who maybe got 5 more minutes. And so I was just talking about that before you chimed in, Kitty. What's been your experience so far with the artists that you work with on stage? Have you had any experiences that you can remember that will stick with you in your mind that says, hey, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be that person or anything like that?
I don't think it's no different than life. It's the same thing in life. Just like in this industry, you got people that may like you, people who don't like you.
Right.
I'm so busy in my own lane. I really don't hear the static. I really don't. My focus is on me. My focus is tunnel vision, because once you go to, I'm not gonna let nobody knock me off my square. I could care less about who messy in this industry, who did this, who gonna do that. Do it, because at the end of it, your results belong to you, not me. I'm not responsible for any of that. I'm only responsible for where I'm destined to be.
Gotcha. So look like we got back in here. T,
what's up, family?
Hey, listen, Miss Kitty T. Rayner.
How you doing?
Hello.
How are you?
I've been bragging to T. Rayner about Kitty Sangs, and I've been bragging to Kitty about T. Rayner, and T. Rayner is finally in here with us. And let's get it popping, because T. Rayner his internet ain't stable. I'm
struggling over here.
Hey, I'm the friend you're gonna want to punch in the face before it's all over with, brother.
Oh, no. But see, I got a show in Jackson, Tennessee tomorrow night. So I'm at a hotel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So we gonna blame it on Jackson raggedy ass. You in Jackson. So listen, Miss Kitty. I want Miss Kitty to take it right now and find out a little bit more about T. Rayner, have a conversation, and I'll jump in whenever I can jump in without being so jump in-ish.
All right, cool. Okay. Hey, so check it out. Before you get started, if you see a little glitch in my stuff, trust me.
You in Jackson, Tennessee. You in Jackson.
I'll be right back up. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, T had to go to the manager's office and get on the damn computer in the house to do the damn podcast, because that's the way it goes, T. Hey, man, listen, they want our business. They're going to have to gain our respect. Let me get in your office on your computer, because your Wi-Fi ain't working right.
Hey, look, they got me over here working, man, but we in here. We ain't giving up. You feel what I'm saying?
There you go. So real quick before Miss Kitty jumps in, what kind of show are you doing tomorrow or in Jackson?
All right, so they having like this community day, you know what I'm saying? And it's at the Amp. It's like an outside theater, like an outside stage.
Yeah.
And it's like the community comes out, man. It's really multicultural. You know, you see blacks, you see whites, you see Hispanics, you see, you know, the Asian community, you see all kinds of, you know, people that come through and just enjoy that live music. So this is the first time, actually, my hometown. I travel all over the country, but this is the first time my hometown is actually asked me to do something, you know, community sponsored. You feel what I'm saying? So
are you? Well, Kitty, I'm gonna let you take it away, because see, I start talking and questions start coming, and I want Miss Kitty to be so involved with me, because she's a dynamic artist also, and I want to you know, feel her vibe and not be so bossy.
Well, T, first of all, where are you from?
I'm originally from Jackson, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, you know, that's home for me. You know, I've lived all over, traveled all over, but you know, that's where I spent a big majority of my childhood. So, you know, I could claim some other places, but you know, Jackson is really, you know, where I had all my formative years.
Yeah.
Okay. As an artist, I call home wherever my music is accepted. Let's go there. Where exactly has your music become really popular at within all the moving around?
Uh-oh.
Lord.
Uh-oh. Jackson, Tennessee. Hey, listen, you know, Denise LaSalle was in Jackson. Her husband, the Wolf. Wolf was a very big instrumental person in Jackson, Tennessee. And he did a lot in education. He
Mm-hmm.
had the radio station in Jackson. In Detroit, Jay Butler, our number one DJ, is from Jackson, Tennessee. Big shout out to Jay Butler. You can catch Jay Butler's show every Saturday night on WDET.org from 10 o'clock, I want to say, or 11 o'clock until midnight. No, I'm lying. 10 o'clock until midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. It's one or the other. But the name of his show is called Jay's Place. Well, that's WDET.org. And you can go back, you can log on and listen to some of his past shows and see what's going on with Jay. He's from Jackson, Tennessee.
You back.
Got him back.
I told you, look, I'll be back. Just give
That's
me
all right.
a second.
Are you holding your phone?
Yep.
Just put the phone down. Just put the phone down.
Put the phone down.
Yeah.
And set it in a place where
It'll make if you have a bad connection, it'll make it more stable if you put it down where it's going good at. So I guess it's not going good. Sorry. I thought I was lending some advice.
You were lending advice. You should taught me something. Because I be like this too. I be like, yeah, hey,
no, you can't sit and hold it in your hand because your hand is moving and it's causing interruption.
I got you.
She said, set the phone down. Don't be standing like this. Look, man. You know what I'm saying? This
hey, right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool because we understand what it is. And then listen, as a matter of fact, that is something that we have to do on the road in order to make it happen and do what we got to do. Kitty, one day you're going to be out there talking to me, talking about, hey, Rockstar, man, you know, I'm at the Motel 6 in Bumblefuck, Pennsylvania, and the signal ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happens. So we have to work through that. So I hope that, you know, my prayer is that I have people that work with me and follow me that are patient to things like that and glitches like this. And I don't like to call them glitches. It's just things that happen. We're out on the road and we have things that are beyond our control, I guess.
So before we lose you again, where did your music pop off at?
Where did it pop? I mean, I'd really say, you know, I got to give home some love. You know what I mean? You get haters, you know, everywhere you go. You know what I mean? You're going to have haters from your hometown.
Hold on, Kitty. Hold on, baby. Put your seatbelt on. There you go.
Show me a lot of love.
Okay, that's what's up. I know sometimes people have better luck going outside of home. Sometimes that's all I was, you know. So
and I have. Okay. I mean, that's true. I definitely get, you know, celebrated a lot more outside of home, but I never want to discredit the ones that have supported me from day one either. You feel what I'm saying? You know, some people say home didn't support me. That'll be disrespectful to the ones that really did. You feel what I'm saying? So I try not to say that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm embraced in other areas for sure.
Okay.
Let me jump in real quick and ask you this, as far as just adding to what Kitty said about home and where you performing. Do you find that people respect you more because they know that you're doing good things in other areas, and when you do come home, they look at you more as somebody that made it out? O-O-T. He from Jackson. That's our Jackson hero. You know what I'm saying? So I call it doing the takeaway. Berry Gordy did it in Detroit with Motown. And I'm wondering if you experienced the same kind of thing there. You know, sometimes you got to take your stuff on the road. And it's not, like you said, disrespecting where you come from. It's just saying, hey, I know that what I do deserves to be seen all over the world. And so you can't stay in one space for too long. Otherwise, you know.
Right. All right. So it's a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right, kid. You gonna get back with it. 'Cause that was heavy. That was heavy.
It's
And
crazy.
here it comes.
All right.
Yeah,
Some
we
people want to
wait because that
support
was
you at the gate.
it was gonna be a heavy. That was gonna be a heavy answer. T.
Right. Some people want to support you at the gate, right?
Yeah.
Y'all got me?
Oh yeah.
Got you.
Oh yeah. But you know, and listen, here's what I've noticed. I mean, I'm a light, mild musician. I'm not out there touring because I think I'm too old. I've got things going on physically that I just don't want to tour. But I'll be a feature for you because I'm good at doing stuff like that. Because I don't want to be out there on the scene. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be in tune with it. You know what I'm saying? And people love me for some odd ass reason. You know why? Because I do the takeaway. They know I'm from Detroit, but I take my shit to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? I get big in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Or I might come down where you are, Kitty, in Stamps, Arkansas. You understand what I'm saying? So, and it's not disrespecting, like he said, where you're from. It's just, you know, sometimes you cannot make traction in your own hometown.
Right.
Bad.
Right.
Like T said, people that are going to follow you no matter what. Okay, and you ain't got to beg them. You ain't got to say, "Man, I got the hot news." Put what they call it, the clickbait on them. They call it clickbait. Yeah, I ain't gonna trick you in the for the sake of the clicks. Shit, come on, like my stuff because it's real. Now, T, I told my engineer, I said I'm looking at T Rainer out there, and before I even saw that, Kitty, is there anything else that you want to ask T?
Go ahead.
No, because I don't want to seem like the bully, T Rainer. I'm the mic hog. You know?
I mean, I'm trying to break into who he is before we just skydive into everything. Kind of like trying to get a little history on him. A lot of times fans like to be personable with the people that they gonna pay tickets to see them sing and stuff like that. So I was just trying to get some of your background, your roots, where you got started. You know, the
And that's a fact, though. You speaking a lot of truth, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, you know, you do things in and around your hometown, and people feel like they don't want to buy a $20 ticket. They be like, "Oh, I went to school with that nigga. What I'm gonna buy? I know him. I went to school with him." You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of attitude you get at home. But like I said, I never go nowhere and trash my hometown because, like I said earlier, that'll be disrespectful to the ones that really were waving the flag for me in the beginning. You feel what I'm saying?
What is the beginning? Did you get started in church or?
Oh man, look, I'm a church boy where everybody in the family play an instrument. You know what I'm saying? I still play the drums in my church to this day.
Most of us are church musicians, come out the church or whatever. Yeah, that's what's up. So you got like a mom that's a missionary, pops deacon. Like, what's your story? Every time we get into it's out of there. Yeah. Okay.
Am I back? Am I back?
Yeah, you back there with me. You want to know about Deacon Rainer, Daddy Deacon Rainer.
Hey, you know what? My pops was a pastor for sure.
Okay,
like,
got you.
Yeah. I come
PK,
from.
Hey.
I come from that background. You feel what I'm saying? And I've been doing this since a baby, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep. And you know what the proverb says, right? The proverb says, "Train up a child the way you want him to go, and he'll never depart from it."
Absolutely.
You know, and guess what? When you have that electric energy, your blessings are always going to come to you because of your obedience to what you know or the way that you know you were raised.
Absolutely, for
Take
sure.
it away, Miss Kitty. I'm done with ministry. I'm done with Bible studies tonight.
How do we come up with gotta have a drink? That's the song that I've heard so far.
Ain't that a hot song?
I do like the vibes. Like where we coming from? We gotta have a drink.
All right, so here's the thing. So I got to give credit to my guy Prince DJ. we were making some decisions on what direction we were going in music, because I do R&B and soul as well. I don't just write Southern soul, you know what I'm saying? I do R&B and soul. I write for other artists too. So when we were coming up with the idea, we were going through some tracks where you know, I was like, you know what? I think I want to work on this track. He was like, you know what? Go back to the drawing board and pick out another one to where, you know, it grabs you, right? So I got to give him credit for making me dig a little deeper into picking the track.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I picked it, but he told me to kind of go back and get another one.
Yeah.
So and I feel like the track is a huge part of the song. It's like this what make, you know, it's a vibe on its own, right? So I got to give him props for that. And secondly, I wanted to make it gave me Southern soul vibes, but it kind of gave me like a new age Southern soul, because I'm not like your average, you know, you gotta lick it before you stick it. You know, I'm not that average Southern soul. You know what I mean? I like to be artistic in my music. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to just be up there just doing some foolishness. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I understand it's all entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? You know, grinding on the floor and thrusting your pelvis and shit. That's cool.
Kitty,
you know,
you don't be out there doing that, do you?
First in my pelvis and stuff like that. I do. I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer before I'm anything else. And I feel like whatever it you got to be able to read your crowd when you're when a good performing artist is able to read the crowd and kind of pretty much tell which direction I'm gonna go in. He always get up out of here.
But you know, he gonna come right back. So, but listen, why are you saying that? Because that's true. I mean, I know I perform like that. If my crowd is electric and into what I'm doing, I can be playing the Yankee Doodle Dandy, and it don't matter. There's no such thing as a mistake or a disappointment when the crowd is feeling you. So you can kind of do what you want to do. Hey,
well, even if they're not feeling you, you're the one that holds the power. Like you gotta, the stage is yours. Ain't nobody else on stage but you.
Right.
So you gotta pretty much direct. You got it's almost shit. It's like you almost playing Moses and spreading the Red Sea when you up there. Exactly. So you know you gotta control the crowd. It's not about whether or not they feeling you. I'm gonna make you feel me.
So T, before we lost you in the Motel 6 again, we want to know. We were talking about, you know, you feeling the vibe of the crowd. How does that work out for you?
Feeling the vibe, you know, I caught the tail end of what she said, and I kind of feel her. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get lost in your own performance. You know what I'm saying? Because the crowd not gonna always feel you. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes I've gotten so lost in what me and my band were doing that the crowd had no choice but to get with us. We was jamming. We was jamming so hard that they didn't have no choice. I give you an example. This was several years ago. This had to be like 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. I was hired to perform at a class reunion tailgate.
Okay.
Right. So it's basically like a big ass cookout, like a big picnic for all the like alumni of a high school, right? Yeah. And there was folks everywhere. I mean, everybody was dancing. They had a DJ. They had folks cooking. They had people dancing, mingling, talking, setting up tents. So when the band started playing, I mean, nobody was listening to us because I mean, it was too many other festivities going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, we started jamming so hard and got lost in our own performance that by the time it was over with, we had everybody at the stage.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like it's that same church saying, if you remember that. Yeah. Where leaves the heart reaches the heart.
That's right. And now let me ask you, on that same, while we're on that subject of church, have you ever thought about at some point, because we do come from that background, and God wants us to be prosperous all the time, but we can't forget about where we came from. Have you thought about doing anything on the gospel side?
Absolutely, man.
As soon as I ask a question, Kitty, the phone goes crazy again. But that's okay. That ain't nothing but the devil right there. You see what I'm saying? You heard what he said? He said, absolutely, because we cannot forget about where we came from. Yeah, that's the bottom line. He tried to get it. That Jackson, Tennessee. I am actually about 2 hours. I ain't even 2. I'm about an hour and a half from Jackson right now. But anyway, listen. The bottom line again is we're enjoying that you're on the show with us tonight, Kitty. Sonic Soul, Courageous Detroit Radio, every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. We want you to join us, like, share, subscribe. We're on all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and those other streaming platforms. And you can go to our website at DetroitCourageousRadio.com and listen to our streaming station 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'd love to have you check us out. If you have any interest in maybe doing a podcast yourself, contact me or contact someone over at Detroit Courage Detroit Radio. I got that twisted. But we'd love to have you because we're looking for some new show ideas. We have a great amount of support for the kids and the things that we do. So be sure and support our cause as well because we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So anyway, T Rainer is back. Kitty, I'm gonna let you. When T Rainer comes back, Kitty takes over.
We wanna listen to him. Let's get off into his track.
Yeah. So listen, we'll do this. How about we play? I'm gonna take you back, T Rainer, to when you maybe a young boy, and that's okay. When we get him back, but listen, control room engineers, play that T Rainer. Let's get T Rainer in the mix because he ain't gonna miss it one way or another. Because we restreaming, he'll be able to see the replay and he'll see how many times we lost his ass tonight. So can we get a little T Rainer and that the old school T Rainer? We're gonna go to the vault on T Rainer because T Rainer has been around for a long time and he's done some things. He's been recognized at the Jackson Music Awards as a youngster and young in the business. When I say youngster, so that makes the difference sometimes because the Jackson Music Awards, a lot of people look at it in different ways. If you're in New York City or Detroit, they say, what the hell is that? I say it's the Black Blues Grammy. That's what we have right now. And the Jackson Music Awards is certifiable, in my opinion, in terms of letting people know what kind of vibration is coming out of the South. Do you agree or disagree with me, Kitty? You don't know how to agree or disagree.
I'm not gonna disagree or agree.
Okay, great. So that says to me that maybe warrants some research, and so you can find out like your music may be recognized one day by the Jackson Music Awards or whatever. I encourage all artists to get out there and get the information on how to be recognized because sometimes we think, oh, we got good music. Now, if the music is exceptionally good, then the buzz is going to make other people pay attention. Jackson Music Awards is going to say, well, who is this Kitty Sangs? Because there's stuff that everybody talking about this Kitty. Who the fuck is Kitty? Okay, and then they hear Kitty. Now Jackson Music Awards has reached out to you and said, hey, listen, we've heard you. Everybody's making a lot of noise about you. Now it's time to bring you in and feature you so that people know what's coming next. And on that note, what's coming next for you, Kitty?
You're asking?
I'm asking. That's a question.
I'm just delivering singles right now. I'm playing with music. Not so much as focused on making music for other people, but making music for me because I truly feel like if I make it for me, I'm truly going to have fun making it. And normally when you have fun making it, that's when you get your hits. So right now I'm just making music, performing, and that's it.
What do you have? What do you have right now? And then I mean, you have some great music. I have all your tracks. But what do you have on deck right now that you really like that you think will be your next project?
I'm not sure I understood the question. What do I have on deck?
Yeah. Because I know you told me. You said I'm always in the studio. I'm always recording. Do
No,
you
I
have-
didn't. No. I said I'm always writing. I'm always
Okay.
trying to come
My
up with the
bad.
next thing. Yeah.
My bad,
Yeah,
Kitty.
you need to get your memory together.
You
You don't be
good.
remembering.
Yeah,
But
well, you know what? My mother says that same thing all the time. But you know what? I don't mean any harm, but I process so much information on a daily basis that I do forget. I put my phone down. I can't remember what I did with it. It's right next
no,
to
I'm not a studio rat at the moment, but I'm definitely gathering material and trying to come. I'm always concerned about the material, not just trying to get something out to get a yes or a no from
Yeah.
from the viewers.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying, are you working on anything right now that you really like more than anything else that you say, because we all have that one song that we think is really, really put together well. The hooks, the vamps, the everything is just there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't have it right now.
Okay. That was my question. That's all. I didn't want it to be like a 20-minute extra. It's kind of goofy now. It's like, hey, they went 30 minutes to find out she's got a new single coming out. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
No, I'm definitely I'm gonna put some stuff out. I don't have anything right now. That was your question. Do I have
Yeah.
some right now? No.
Yeah. So and I guess maybe I asked the question the wrong way because based on what I thought, like you said, my short memory, you said that, when I called you once before, you said, I'm in the studio because I'm always in the studio recording and writing, but you said writing. You didn't say recording.
I might have said a writing session that we have talked while I was in the studio before. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
So that's all. I didn't want to make it a long drawn out thing that turned into a Miss Kitty don't want to be my co-host on the show. Because guess what? Hey, Miss Kitty, I put everybody on probation. Miss Kitty is officially on probation. We don't know where the hell T ran away.
Well, we waiting to hear some of that T Rainer.
Yeah, and I know Control Room is smoking that marijuana tonight. I done told him I gave him all the cues, but that's okay. I got a couple. We're gonna play a couple of T Rainer songs. Hopefully, I don't want to get on the phone and make no phone calls, but let's play a T Rainer song. Let's see if the Control Room is with me on the Let's play the first T Rainer song that we have available for the public right now. So the T Rainer has been around for quite a long time, and we're looking forward to hearing a lot more about him.
Okay.
So Sonic Soul is gonna take it away with
Get up, homie, don't be tripping, 'cause you're gonna be alright tonight. Better catch a blessing. Get up, baby, don't be stressing, 'cause he ain't worth the stress tonight. Better catch a blessing. I know you can't see the light in the night, and you just don't understand. Even when the world turns their back on you, baby, just get up and dance. Ooh. If you wanna dance, go ahead. Let the rhythm move me, girl, it's your chance. So let's get up on the floor and let the groove get into you. Girl, it's time. It's up to you. Girl, listen up to me. You're still beautiful to me, girl. I know that you're still beautiful. Troubles put up under me. Tears all dried up to me. You don't have to cry. I know you can't see the light in the night, and you just don't understand. Oh, baby. Even when the world turns their back on you, baby, just get up and dance. Ooh. If you wanna dance, go ahead. Let the rhythm move me, girl, it's your chance. So let's get up on the floor and let the groove get into you. Girl, it's time. It's up to you.
And y'all, we're gonna come back in, and hopefully my whole crew is still there because we were experiencing some drops in some of the service, but nonetheless, we're still here. Sonic Soul every Tuesday night from 7 o'clock until who knows when, maybe 8 o'clock. But guess what? We're glad that you're here with us. We hope that you come back, stick and stay, like, share, subscribe. As you can see at the bottom, there are dozens of ways to get in touch with the Sonic Soul team. If you're a new artist and you have any new music, or you have bios or whatever you have, and you want to reach out to us, you can always reach us at the area code 662-295-8621, or you can email any of your information to us at sonicsoul320@gmail.com. Kitty.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Did you cut your mic off? Am I talking too loud?
No, my mic's on. My mic's on.
My mother says, "Hey, Ma." My mother's over here on the other side, and
Okay.
I'm trying to get her on film, but she won't come on.
Okay. Hey, Ma.
That's okay. She kind of goofy like that, but they say birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, when T? I guess T just got frustrated. He went and got his money back at the desk. I shouldn't be talking about Jackson like that at the Motel 6 because ain't shit in Jackson. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nothing. Jackson is nice though. I used to always, when I was young, Kitty, I was here in Mississippi. And I was the Greyhound VIP bus rider because I never rode anything other than Greyhound. That damn bus station in Jackson, Tennessee, I wouldn't give a damn if I see another day of my nigga burn that son bitch to the ground. I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? I've been in every bus station from that was built after 1969 until now in America. But guess what? I've learned to get on the train. I really like that train thing now. And that's something exciting to me because I feel like I've fucking cheated myself for 50 years riding that damn Greyhound. Because there's no such thing as a bad seat on the train. If you're not afraid of trains. I was always afraid of trains. I've just recently gotten over that phobia. You know what I'm saying? So how do you travel when you travel, Kitty? And then where have you been performing?
Most of the times I drive. I like to drive. I like to see the roadside.
Okay. And so while we're waiting on T, if he comes back, how do you get booked for shows and what's your information? Where can people find Kitty?
I have a page. Probably the quickest way, my Facebook page or TikTok, whatever your social media platform is. Just find Kitty Sings. You can contact me there. D Sharp Entertainment does most of my management.
Okay.
Also, you can email us at bookkittysings@gmail.com.
Got you. And we ain't gonna talk money because I think every event is different. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but when it comes down to the money based on what they want you to do, how do you price yourself? Are you pricing yourself based on what you think the industry dictates for a new artist, or are you pricing yourself based on how do you price your shows?
I give you my worth, what I'm worth, what my show is worth.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you determine that?
You know, if you get on that show and you know for a fact if you get on that stage and rock it, you know whether or not you deserve what you're asking for.
Yes, rocking it.
If you don't deserve it, at that point you're just practicing. So you do something what we call promotional.
You said something in the beginning. You said certain shows, but you changed it. You stopped because people think that certain promoters have better shows than others. Are you in agreement with that?
I'll say
Like
that
who's
some
who's
people handle
who's the
people.
who's the hottest promoter in your town in stamps and lick 'em, stick 'em?
No,
Arkansas.
there's nobody down here that
Okay,
like
but
I said, I
here's
come
the
from a very, very small town, so it's like 1,500 people here. I'm
okay,
probably one of very few people who like actually is in entertainment physically. There are
yeah,
people who probably dream about it, but I'm probably one of very few
yeah,
who's actually living out my dream right now.
okay, okay,
But no, I don't think you do have to look at how people run things. I've been to shows where things were very, very disorganized.
yeah,
I don't like chaos. I don't like not knowing what my next move is gonna be.
right,
And so 9 times out of 10, I probably won't deal with those people.
right,
But yeah, there are, there's favoritism. If that person handles their business, they pay you, you get everything that is agreed upon, whether it was by contract or whether it was, by the shake of a hand.
right,
I go by who handled a business.
right,
Normally you show me what you about the first time I deal with you. That's
right,
that's with anybody though.
right,
It's not personal, it's business. And
yeah,
if you are making it personal, you're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. So
right. And then, but again, back to the original question: who prices your shows? Are you responsible, or do
I
you need
do.
it? Okay, so you're the final say. So
Mm-hmm.
no matter what, you trust your managers or manager, which you should, because otherwise, why hire them? And
Mm-hmm.
then, but you are the one that says, "Hey, I don't give a damn if that's your cousin. I want this," and that's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but is there a compromise in between? Like
What you mean by that?
Me and you friends now. You finna be the Sonic show because guess what? Miss Kitty was supposed to come to West Point, Mississippi
Mm-hmm.
for my birthday. And unfortunately, everyone knows that we had a very tragic situation that placed everything on hold here. And now I want to do a show, but at this point, because you and I are talking, and we ain't gonna go into all that because that's nobody's business.
Mm-hmm.
But now the next show, including and featuring T Rainer, because I see you and T Rainer on stage together
Okay.
for pay. And I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna take it, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna leave everybody's hometown. I'm gonna leave
Mm-hmm.
here, you gonna leave Stamps, and he gonna leave where the hell is he? Memphis. He's in Memphis. And we're gonna
Okay.
take it someplace different and show everybody else that hey, this is what's happening out here. We don't have to
Right.
rely on what's happening in town, although our safe bet, our safety net is in town, it's in the cities that we live in, because guess what? It doesn't cost us anything. We going back home to Big Mama house to sleep tonight. We got with our hotel. We sure ain't got with our food, right? But the point is, we have to get to a point in our life where if our career and our livelihood depends on it, you gotta spread your wings.
Mm-hmm.
My mother used to say, all birds gotta leave the nest sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably heard the same thing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because that's what the old Cooters did in Mississippi, Arkansas. They'll tell them old slave ass. but you gotta appreciate it and respect it because it was the truth. And once you know the truth, you can't deny yourself and going to work. Does that make sense? If I don't make sense, Miss Kitty, say something. Just don't look like an asshole. The people, we're live streaming. So let me let you take it away. Tell the people who you are again and where they can find Miss Kitty and her music and her brand and what.
I am on all major music platform on all platforms. Kitty Sangs, KIDDYSANGS.
The Sangs.
You,
That sings.
right. YouTube,
You got,
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You can find me everywhere.
okay.
Threads, everywhere.
That's nice. Hey, but listen. Well, guess what? We're getting close. We're running out of time. I want to get the control room to take us out on some T Rainer. His title cut that's hot right now. I think we were talking about it. It's a hot cut. T Rainer down in Jackson, Tennessee, y'all. So we're gonna chalk that up for love, and hopefully, we'll get a better internet. We're gonna get him some better shows. Basically, Kitty, we gonna get y'all some better shows. We can't have y'all down in Jackson, Tennessee with no internet connection. Because you never can tell who's gonna call. Y'all don't excuse me because I'm a nut. But the bottom line is this. We had a great time. We're glad that you tuned in tonight to Sonic Soul every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock p.m. East or Central Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We got Kitty signed. Kitty, hopefully she'll come back and join us as our new co-host. And we want to get her ideas, want a creative outlook on what Sonic Soul is going to bring to the table. That's why I got you, Kitty. You know, she laughing, y'all. She don't understand who the Motor City Rockstar is. She just don't know. I told her today, I said, hey, look, Kitty, how you were posting for shows and stuff. She said, I got to go to work already. You damn rootin' tootin'. That's what we do. We share alike. Listen, y'all, Sonic Soul, Motor City Rockstar, T Rainer. We had him on the show tonight. But y'all be on the lookout for him. He's on all streaming platforms also. Let's go. Let's go home, y'all.
You know, sometimes you got to unwind and get yourself together before you step out. But in my case, I gotta have me a drink. Yeah. Before I start my night. Oh, I gotta have me a drink. Oh, I'm trying to get messed up. Let's go to the hole in the wall. Baby, I'm on my way to come get you. I took me a shot on the way so I can be ready for you. Baby, tell me that you're ready for a good night.
It was a good show, Wendy. But we're not still streaming because my mic is hot. I'm about to jump off.
Important message from the US Med Diabetes Solutions Center. If you have diabetes, you know the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce your pain right away. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. So call us right now to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. US Med. Better service. Better care.